Good evening, everybody. Today we are back with another 5 rooms in our 100 room build. Of course, this video and series, it was originally dedicated to my first 100 subscribers on YouTube. We are way over that now, so thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot. So today, I think I'm going to do 4 smaller rooms, and then we're going to do a big room to finish it off with, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're going to start off with a small room, and I think I'm going to start off with this little room here as it comes off of the last room that we made last episode. Now, I'm going to start off by making a... I wanted to do like a little corner sofa, but I'm worried that it might be a bit difficult to do that and still include like a doorway. So I'm just trying to have a look about how I can go about doing that. We do have a doorway coming off here and here, and I could do a doorway coming off down here. I'm just trying to work out the best way to do this. Let's start actually completely randomly, not off of another room for the first time. We're going to start here, and I want to make a little living room, like a super cute living room with like a big corner sofa, and it's basically just like a tiny little living space. I think that could be really cool, and I'm going to do it in like light woods, I think. So I'm going to go with this door, and then obviously we can go ahead and pick sort of like, I'm thinking like light tones for the actual like walls and flooring. Minimal design is probably a bit better for this one, just to avoid like having a bit too much going on in such a small space. But that doesn't mean that I can't have like an accent wall, which could be quite good as well. So I think I'm going to do it in, I could do it in white, but I'm not sure if that would make it look a bit boring. Could also do it in blue, but I have a feeling like that might be a bit funny. It's a shame we don't have any like really nice greens. Or an alternative is that we do the whole thing in white, then I could add in an accent wall that would make it a bit more exciting. So let's do it in grey. Then we could potentially add in a green accent wall. That actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do that, but I don't... Do I want that to be my accent wall? Or do I want the other wall to be the accent wall? Yeah, we'll make the wall with... Actually, you don't really want to draw attention to the door, to be honest. Let's do this wall as the accent wall. Then I can go ahead and add in my flooring, which obviously I want to kind of mix with what we've currently got. Doesn't need green, though. Something soft would probably be better. Maybe like this. Does that look a bit weird? Maybe a light wood might be a bit better. Still don't know how I feel about that grey. I feel like it's going to end up looking way more modern than I want to be. Tell you what, we'll just do the whole thing as green. That might be a bit better. Then we can go in and add in our flooring, which I am definitely going to go with a wood colour. I think like this one's quite good. We are going white light though. I don't know if that's going to make it a bit weird. I want it to be a bit warmer. Let's make it a little bit warmer. I'm going to turn up the like wood colour to this like slightly darker colour, but not too much. Then we can go ahead and add in our corner sofa, which I'm going to add here. And I'm going to use the pack that actually lets you make a corner sofa. I'm probably going to go with just like classic cream. It's luckily got the perfect wood for it as well underneath. Or we could go with, we do actually have like a green sofa. I don't know if that's a bit overkill though. I feel like black's a bit much. Let's go with the cream one. I think the cream one works a little bit better. Then we just add in our corner. There we go. So we've got our long corner sofa there, and then we can add in a TV over here. So now I've got to try and work out how I'm going to do that, given that we have such a small space. Another alternative for the sofa actually that I'm going to do is make it so that this end part is like a slightly skinnier version, or we could do it so that it's like this, but I don't know if we have the space. So what I was thinking was actually having it so that it looked like this, so that at least it changed it up a little bit, and I think that does look a little bit better. Then I just need a little table, so let's have a think about which one kind of works best. I really like this one just because it's slightly lower down, but I don't know if it's going to work in this kind of situation. A round one would be better though. Maybe just something small like this, just because it does work in this corner a little bit better. And then if we just grab like a really tiny TV, there we go, that kind of worked. We do have these ones as well, but they're not obviously rounded. You could have it just like there, but I kind of did want it in the middle of the room. Then I want to add like little plants as well to the side of it. Okay, and then for this wall, I had an idea of putting basically just like a bunch of shelves. It could actually extend around here as well. I do wonder actually whether it would work to have like the kitchen cabinets, but I have a feeling like it might be a bit too like wide out of the actual wall and make the room feel really small. So let's have a quick look and see whether that would work, because we obviously have these. It does actually kind of work. I'm just wondering actually, do we need it to go all the way around? Probably not. I'm thinking, what if we did this? I'm just trying to work out a way that it might actually work, because obviously this is quite cool, but would it make the room feel a bit too small? It might be alright. It's just getting it to all sort of line up properly, because I'd need 2 of those like that, and then I can do this for the remaining 2, I guess. Then you've got a lot of like mimicking of the designs. What I'm going to do instead is we'll add in, I'll leave that bit that we had there, right at the end, I'm gonna add in this here, and then we'll just add like a skinnier version all the way across the top here. And then I still want to add in some shelves, so I might see about adding in shelves that just perfectly align with those. You change the wood as well, just so we're avoiding that sort of white color, keeping it as like warm tones. Okay, so see if I can sort of match up that wood. I think this one's kind of similar. We do have these as well, which are basically the same thing that we've got up there, but they do also have holes in. Another option is obviously I could use this one, but I think this one might actually work. It's not the same color though. And annoyingly, it doesn't look like I can even get it in that color, which is really annoying. It's like just slightly too light. So I'm going to go with this one. I think this one's probably the best. And I'm just going to basically stick it in line as best I can to this bit here. Actually, I think, is that in line? Kind of. Might need to be moved slightly. There we go. That's kind of in line. So then I can put my own stuff on there. Annoyingly, it doesn't line up. It is slightly like less deep than the actual other ones, but I think it should be okay to make it alright. Then let's go ahead and stick some stuff in it. So of course I'm going to put some plants in there. I'm trying to think of like what kind of color palette I want. Obviously we do have actually blue down there. I was gonna say orange, but I think blue is probably a better option because of this little side table we've got. And blue and green I guess go quite well together as well. Put a little plant there, but it is a little hidden. It might be better to actually put it over here. Or alternatively I can just make it a little bit smaller and then we can sort of see it. I think that's enough. We can see it. Then let's grab maybe some books and things. They always look really good in this sort of area. We do have like some books in that actual thing there, so it would work. Gonna go with similar tones obviously to the room. Things like blues and greens work the best, I think. There we go. So we've got some books there. We do have obviously like a little bit more space. Just trying to think about what we would actually want there. I feel like maybe a little candle would work quite well. Yeah, that looks nice. I mean, it'd be freaking dangerous because it's directly like next to like wood, but I think it looks particularly nice and it's a game, so it's fine. I don't think we really need anything in there because it's already got some stuff in there. Then we can move this back, and I wanted to add like plants to either side here, or I guess like one side. It might get into doorway a little bit there. So for our plant, I think I'm going to go with this one. We could either do it in blue or green. Given that the plant itself is green, I'm probably going to go with the blue one just so that it matches a bit better. Then I think we do obviously need some stuff on this wall as well, just to like make it pop a bit more. I think I'm going to try and find a couple of pictures that like, oh, would actually one picture? Trying to think if one picture or multiples would actually look better. That actually looks pretty good, but I think it makes this space around the TV look really plain. Ooh, these look really good though, like the three right next to each other. Oh, I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Even though we don't have a lot of black in the room, we do have this black TV, I guess, so that kind of works. We have a bit of room on either side of the walls here. I don't think I'm gonna go too extravagant, but I am gonna use, where is that thing that's just like a light switch? Here we go. Just to fill out this corner and make it look a bit more realistic. Then we've got obviously all of the section behind the actual sofa, and I want to add in like a cute little light as well. So I've been using this a lot lately, but I really like this thing just because it looks super cool and it's a bit of a change up from having just like pictures around. I do kind of want to put something here though, even though it's just like a small picture. Maybe just something like this, if I can kind of get one that matte colors. This one works quite well. It kind of matches the wood as well. Yeah, like that. That's really cute. Okay, and then is that kind of it? I don't know. Like I would like a rug. I don't know whether there's going to be any rugs that kind of work well in this room. Maybe a circular one. I really like these just because they're like rounded, but I don't know if we're going to get one that looks a bit less childy because a lot of them have like specific patterns and things on them. Although the yellow one kind of works. I actually like the yellow one. I think the yellow one looks really cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's that room done then. We can move on to the next one. Okay, so for this next one, I had this cool idea that what if you did like a pantry? I've never actually made one of these before where it's its own room, but I think it could be really cool to just have like this pantry that goes from one side to the other, and it's just got like loads of shelves with like loads of bits on it. So I'm gonna try and make something like that, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I guess it could also be like a walk-in like freezer kind of deal, but obviously it's gonna have to probably be done with like brick or some kind of like metal outside maybe. maybe, depending on whether I want to do like a walk-in freezer kind of vibe. But obviously these kind of things could work. This kind of works actually. Let's go with that, and then I guess you just have like a concrete floor like what's already in there. You do have like these things as well, which that might work. I mean, this is the different levels of concrete that you can have that's a bit different. I'm gonna go with like that one. It's a little bit muckier. Then I have to go in and basically just add like a bunch of shelving. I'm not too sure which kind of shelving I want to use though. Okay, this is like basically perfect, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. I can get it in black, and black looks kind of good as well. It's gonna be a very narrow like passage though if I do it with that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one because I think it kind of looks best. And I'm basically just gonna, I've just made it like slightly bigger. The only issue is I don't know if it's gonna fit because it'll have to base cut into each other. But I mean, it doesn't look that bad. And then we can stack them as well if we wanted to. I think I am gonna stack them. It is a bit intimidating. I don't know whether it'd actually be better in white. White you can see, obviously because it's like crossing over, it's kind of gone a bit funny. So I think I'm gonna go with something else. Ooh, how did I not see this for? I mean, this is literally perfect. The annoying thing is that it's, obviously we've got a 3x3 room, but I could literally just stack it up here and it should be okay. So I'm going to go with one there, and then I'm going to do one on top of that one. Does that look about right? Yeah, I think that's right. And then we'll do one on the other side as well. I've legit never made anything like this before. I think it's interesting, and if I had like a much bigger house, having a pantry and things would be cool to include. There we go. Okay, so now I can basically just go ahead and add, I guess, just a bunch of stuff to it. It's actually going to be easier for me to do this with the walls down, just so that I get a slightly better angle at what this looks like. I am worried we're going to completely run out of like things to decorate it with, but I have an idea of at the bottom I mainly want boxes, and then we can sort of build up and have like other things that you would actually have in like a pantry. Box wise though, I guess we do have like crates. Crates actually do kind of work like pretty well, so I'm going to add 2 crates bottom here. Then I could do the same thing on the other side. We do have this like bigger one, but it's a bit too big to fit under there, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well. There we go. So we have our crates down there. The only issue that I'm seeing is that because these are so big, you have like no light down here. I mean, no matter where I put them, the crates are kind of hidden, so I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, and then we can go ahead and add in some other bits. So I'm gonna add in this little bucket here because I think that could be quite good. We do have like a couple of other things if they can fit. I think that fits. Okay, cool. Then what else could you have just like in that corner, just so that it's like filled in a little bit better? Well, see, we got these things which are pretty cool, but they are too big and they match a little bit too much with I think what we've already got there. You could like weirdly just have like this little sign. It's basically like a little storage area as well. Then we need one thing on the other side. This kind of actually works, but would actually work on the thing. So let's go ahead and just add some of these on. I think they're just like milk cartons. Gonna just do, I guess, like a few of them, maybe 4, just all next to each other. There we go. That looks pretty good. We do also have some like little boxes, which I think look pretty good in the corner bit. So I'm gonna add those there. Then I need some more stuff that I can actually add in here. I could add some boxes up on here as well if I make them a bit smaller. There you go. I'll just put those there. We also have like paint cans and things. I think that looks kind of cool. So we'll just add those there next to whatever these are. This is now more of a storage room rather than like a pantry because it doesn't have much food in it. I actually kind of like it though because I think it looks a little bit different from what I'd normally make. We've got obviously the things that store like your Christmas decorations in. I'm gonna add 2 of those of 2 different colors. There we go. And then we've got our next shelves. So we've got another 6 more shelves to decorate, so that's quite a decent amount. I gotta just keep going and seeing how I can work out what I can add there. We have like more crates, but these ones are massive. Ooh, we have this like funky little chest, but if I lift this up, this looks kind of cool to have on a shelf. We've got like another one as well that I might put on the other side, like a little bit higher up, just so that it's a bit of a mix. I'll just put it like there. Ooh, then we got these as well, which are like signs, and I wonder whether we could put those right on top of one of them. Definitely gonna have to make it smaller. Just put them there. That looks cool. I like that. And we can move it back a little bit, I think, like there. How does that look? Okay, these are like huge. They're actually going straight above the roof, so I might have to like lower them, or I can make them smaller again, but then you've got like really tiny ones and it's kind of annoying. I think we'll have to put it on the one slightly further down. Yeah, I mean, that still looks kind of cool. It looks like more cluttered. I don't think we're gonna be able to put anything on the top, which is kind of annoying, just because it does go straight into the ceiling. Put a little camera, although it does actually work being on top of it. How high are the walls? Actually, that does kind of work there. Cool, yeah, we'll put that one there. We have this weird like little thing in a bottle as well, which I'm going to put just literally on top. Okay, then moving on to general cluttered items, we have a lot of these these kind of boxes, which work pretty well on there, I think. I'm going to add like a couple of those just next to what we've already got. The annoying thing is that a lot of these are going to sort of clip into what we already have going, which might mess up a bit. These are pretty good though. If I can get these in a, I don't really know what kind of color, white, I guess, then we get them there. Just a little bit more storage boxes. I'm going to put another one of these maybe. Doesn't fit really well anywhere though. Well, we got like this little storage bin that could work quite well up here on this shelf. Then I think we've kind of run out of room. Yeah, we've kind of got something everywhere else. We've got a little bit of space here though. Don't know what I put there. Maybe just like a little box like this, or what else work? Some book. Now we'll leave that section. I think that looks alright. Maybe some books on this top shelf here though, to mix it up a bit. There you go. I think that looks kind of cool. I actually want to change the light though, and we didn't change the light in the other room either, which I might do because I want to have just a singular bulb in this room, like this. That looks so much better. And then in the other room we didn't actually change it, but I kind of wanted to use these lights. Perfect. Then let's go on to the next room. For this one, I was thinking I wanted to do like a little gamer studio, but I think the issue is that we've got two doors on both sides here, so I might have to do it in this one or this one that we've got over here that comes straight off of that. I think I'm going to do it in that one. So this one will do something else. I wanted to do like a really deluxe like shower area, so I think I'm going to do it for that. I am going to change this door just so that it's the same color as the other one we've got in this room though. So for this sort of like really deluxe shower, this is the idea I had. So I'm going to add in, obviously it's going to be a walk-in shower, so we're going to stretch this all the way across. It does need to be walk-in though, so I'm not too sure where I'm going to have like the archway door bit. I guess we'll just have it like there. I don't know. Let's just put the whole wall in for now. Then I think I'm going to change this little middle section here to be just like a singular like little bit that's split up like this. Just going to change this here. Then we're going to add windows on both of these two bits of walls here. Just think plain like this, but I guess it needs taller. There you go. So just like this. Then I wanted to see if we had like some like, I don't even know, like a water feature that you'd have on the wall. I genuinely don't know if that exists. I feel like I've seen it at some point. So I'm just going to see if I can find anything that's like that. Here we go. So this is the one I was kind of thinking of, but I'm worried it's going to be too small. We can make it bigger, but then it gets way too big. I don't know if there's anything else similar. Okay, we do have something similar, which is this thing, and it comes in a slightly taller size, so that's perfect. I'm going to add it here. It's annoyingly big, but it is basically what I was thinking because I'm pretty sure water runs down this, so it would look pretty cool when you then have like a shower in front of it. Then for the walls, I guess I don't really know what I guess you could do this behind it so it looks a little bit more like water. Then I don't even know for the rest of it. You could do white brick maybe, or like this kind of pretty cool. It does actually kind of work having it behind it rather than having that. So I'm gonna go with that, I think. Then obviously floor, maybe some kind of tiling would work best, or just like that. That is technically tiling, but you can't really see it that well. I was thinking as well I could add two pillars coming up here, given that we've got this back section that it would kind of work with. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think that looks cool. Then I mean ideally I would have this whole area be a little bit bigger, but we don't have the choice for that unfortunately because it's such a small room. Then obviously we've got our shower, so I'm gonna add a shower there. I'm half tempted to add a shower on the other side as well, just so that you've got literally two showers. So it's like you can shower like together with someone else. I think that looks kind of cool. Then we can do the rest of it. So I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the rest of it. I was thinking of just having it be like a little seat, and then maybe I wasn't going to add in like a sink and a toilet as well. I wanted this to be like just a shower room, but let's choose the walls, I guess, and the flooring for the rest of it. I could actually just do the same flooring and we could have it be separated by that little bit there, but I definitely want the walls to be more of like a plain color. Trying to work out if that looks good. I think it actually kind of worked. Wonder if grey might be a bit better. Yeah, grey actually looks a little better, so let's go with that. Then I'm going to go in and see if we have anything that kind of works as like a seating area before you go in. So I was thinking more of like this kind of thing, but we'd need something a bit more modern. I don't think have books in there. That would be a little bit weird, but something like this would be kind of cool. We've got this one. This one looks quite nice actually. I'm going to go with this because I think that works with the feeling of the room quite a bit. Then obviously we've got this side over here. I wanted to see if there was anything cool that you put on the walls, like surfaces or anything like that. Maybe shelving. Obviously we do have this, which this kind of does work, and I really like the little plant in the basket that it's got further up. So I think I'm going to use this just because it does work. And then we need to think of something for down here as well. I was thinking just like a little side table. Maybe we grab this in white. That might work. I mean, to be fair, black is better, but I don't know if there is one. You can get it in grey. I mean, let's see if there's another side table that might work. We do have this thing. That kind of works. Or we could go with this round. That actually kind of works. I like that. Okay, then let's go into decorations. And I was thinking like some towels or something might work. Or we can do towels here. Or a dressing gown, actually. That would be perfect. I'm going to go find a dressing gown. I mean, ideally, I'd have 2 dressing gowns as well, but I don't know if they're both going to fit there. I mean, okay, maybe they will, actually. We can do one, maybe over here first. Do one there, and then maybe grab a white one, or we can do a grey one. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I like that. And then we can grab the thing for here, and I wanted like some towels or something. Okay, so we have a few different kinds of towels we could use. We could either use these, or we can use the one that's like already pre-folded. I think I'm going to go with these ones because they look a bit more fancy. Then I don't think there's really a lot else we can actually add to this. I think it looks super cool though. The only thing I could think is a little mat, but I think that might be overdoing it a bit, and it would sort of detract from the sort of formal, like modern look. But I really like this. I think this is so cool. Okay, now we can move on to our next room, which is this little one here. If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the next one that we're going to be doing is this little room here, and I'm going to make it into a little gamer studio. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add a big gamer table like here, and then we should have enough room as well because door slightly further off, which is perfect. So I'm going to use this, which is basically like a, it's not even gamer sort of related, but it's like a big like recording section where you can make like content and things. So I did have a slight idea as well that we could see if we can get it so it goes around a corner, so we can also add in a normal like computer, because this one can only be used for like editing videos and things. So I'm going to see if there's any chance we could add another one maybe here, but I don't know if that's going to work. Alternatively, what if we had it over here? Actually, this works a little bit better. Then we can have a little like table there instead. And I'm not going to use a desk. I'm going to potentially use like something like this because it looks so similar to this other table we have. Or I don't know whether it'll work, but we could kind of like blend them in so it's like a big long desk that goes around the entire room. But that's only going to work if I can find something that looks similar. So something like this maybe? That would potentially work if annoyingly the glass on top wasn't slightly blue. I think it works enough that it still looks cool though. So let's go with that. Then I'm going to grab a computer and obviously a chair for it. I want to use one of the really cool gaming computers that you get. So I want to use like this kind of computer ideally, but annoyingly I think you can only get this one in gold, which looks like super garish. We do also have this one, but I just don't think it looks good. Or this one actually. Let's use this one, and I'm gonna go with a pink design I think for all of this so that it looks super bright and like pop. So I'm gonna go with a white computer for this bit over here as well. Then I want a cool looking gamer chair. Ooh, we do also have this glass chair, which is kind of cool, but I feel like it definitely needs a gamer chair, which I'm gonna go with this cute little one here. And then we got to pick our walls. So something a bit plain would probably be better, or maybe if I can find something like this where it splits off into 2. Ooh, actually this is so cool. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely doing this one. Then let's grab like maybe that really soft fluffy carpet that goes with it. I might do it in white. Yeah, that looks a bit better. This is super cool. I really wish I had this room, but maybe not in pink. I'm trying to think of what else we can now include. So obviously we would need the LED lights and stuff that you have in like these kind of rooms. That would be perfect, but normally you would have that sort of behind in the area that you can actually see like behind you when you're sitting there, which to be fair, if the camera's here all you're getting is door, so it's not the best, but you do have another camera on here for when you're streaming, so really this wall would be the perfect one to have that on. So there is a technique that I really like. So I don't have the gamer set. I think there's like a specific pack that you can get that comes with like basically all the stuff to have like a gamer setup. I don't have that, but there are ways that you can kind of make it look like it. So these 2 things are from the college expansion. Then what I would recommend doing is grabbing this if you have this pack and putting these on the wall instead. These kind of look kind of like sort of like what you would have. And then what I'm going to do is basically make them a little bit smaller and just set them out in a pattern. I'm going to try and make it a bit of a random pattern. If I add like there, then add another one maybe over here. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. You could also make them even smaller. I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe scattering some like slightly smaller ones around. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then obviously we can have some more stuff on some other areas of the room. It does brighten up that wall a lot though. Then directly behind here I'm thinking we could have some shelves and then have like some sort of figures and things on there, and then maybe have like a picture or something here. What if we did like this here and here? Then we can put some figures and things in these. Think that. So these are the kind of things I was thinking. They look super cool and you can literally have them in like loads of colors as well. So I'm going to go with those 2 because I think they look nice. They don't fit in the top half though unless you make them smaller, so I think I'm going to do that. Just them like slightly smaller, but you can't really see them like super well. Yeah, we'll still go with those, but we'll make them a little bit smaller. I'm gonna add that one and this one. So now that we've got our little figures in there, I can add in a big picture in the back bit as well. Hopefully we can find something like very gamery. I think the same thing from like a college pack has like a lot of options as well. Here we go. So we got this thing from the college pack. So I feel like some of these might work. I don't know if this is the one I was thinking though. And it's high school years is what I was thinking. Then it's this one that's over here, which has like loads of really cool stuff. I just wanted to see if there was anything gamery that we could add there. There is like anime stuff, which is pretty cool as well. There we go. This one's way more gamery. So I'm gonna add, to be fair, it doesn't look that great there. I wonder if it's better somewhere else, like above here. That looks pretty good. I want to add something else here that looks a lot better though. Maybe even just like this, where you can schedule like all of your different things that you're doing would work quite well. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Then let's go ahead and decorate our desk as well. We're going to need loads of fun there. So I'm thinking a little plant, of course, just that there. We could add a little make tray as well so that you can get yourself ready before you actually go ahead and go live. Then it could include a little bag as well, maybe just here. Then I don't really know if there's much else I can actually include. Obviously, we do have this wall here, which I could think on. Maybe a mirror could be quite cool because you couldn't actually see that mirror anyway. You've already got your make there. The mirror does kind of hide from any of the like angles camera. This one's super cute. I absolutely love this picture. Like this mirror even. I think it's absolutely adorable. Let's include that one. I think that's kind of it. There isn't really a lot else that I can include in this room, but I would absolutely love having that room. Okay, let's go on to our last room, which is our huge one here. Now for this room, I planned on having it so that it was like a kids room. I think that having like a huge room where loads of kids can like play games and things would be really cool. So I'm gonna obviously add in carpet. I'm gonna go with, actually I could split it up a little bit as well, maybe. How do I want to do that? Okay, what if we made like a little, is a little pit for kids dangerous? Maybe. I'm thinking if we have like this corner over here, we just lower it by 1 maybe, so that it's not too extreme. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I basically just had it as an idea of like, you could have like some, like have it as sort of like a little reading area, but I might want to make it a little bit bigger. It's mainly just to like split the room up a bit, as I always think like these rooms are so big. But then the idea that I kind of had was we could have all of the wood and have this as being like a cute little pit of like softness that you sit and read in. I think I'll do it, what color do I want it? Maybe like, I think this one's kind of the best one, to like light purple color. Then let's go ahead and add in our walls. So I want to go with something that like kind of quite cute. Something like this would be quite good, but I think it's a bit much. So I could do the same from the Pastel Pop set and just make it like in this room as well. Actually, the half walls aren't as bad, I think. I think they look a little bit better. Or we could split it up. Yeah, I think I'll split it up. We'll do it in just this bit, and then I could do what color for the rest of it. It's weird that that purple doesn't align. That's quite annoying. I think I'm going to use that anyway though. Then add in a little white pillar here just to split. Then I want to add like a quite cute little light just over this section over here that we've made. I was actually thinking, would it be better to have this bit as being like purple area and then maybe have this on the rest of it? I think it looks better that way, just because we're not going to have purple flooring over here and it would be a bit much to have purple on purple. Then I want the little cloud lamp directly above this little reading area, this one, because I think it looks super cute. Then we can drag this over a little bit to this bit, and then let's have a think about how I want to do this bit here. I mean, I still need to do the flooring and everything for that bit, but I'm going to do this little reading bit first. Could have this maybe here. So I'm thinking, let's put this here, and then over here we can have it as a reading bit, so we can add in like a bunch of chairs and things. Good option might actually be to have like a corner sofa that comes all the way around so that it's more comfortable. Can also get it in pink. Cute. Think it's probably the best idea. Yeah, that looks good. I like that maybe pulled forward. Oh, that's super cute. Okay, cool. Then what else could we do with the rest of the room? We still have much space in this room. So let's maybe pick a flooring. I'm thinking just like wooden, like white wood maybe. Like this goes quite well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Then obviously let's go have a look at all the toys and we can work it out from there. So I wanted specifically like these kind of things. So we can grab that because it's like a multi-kid play thing. Obviously we've got like loads of toy boxes and stuff as well. Think I'll put them over here. Like we could have like these things like castle stuff. Think this one kind of looks the best. We can pop that there. I don't know if that's actually a bit much in that corner, but I think it looks alright. Or we could have a hostel. I'm trying to think of which one would be best. I think the little like house there looks really cool. Or does the little castle look better? No, I like the house. Let's go with the house. We do also have this really cute little thing as well, which I absolutely love. I don't know if it works. It kind of works in this room. It's just so big, I think, is the problem. And I think this kind of like thing that I've like this thing is clearly like where your kids can go and like be comfortable for a bit, which is kind of what that area area down there is, so there's not really a point in including it. We do actually have a smaller version of a house. I don't know if it might actually be better to go with that one. Yeah, it looks a little bit less daunting in that corner, so let's go with that. We definitely need a rug as well, just because this is all like kind of hard floor. We could put a rug underneath this thing actually. Yeah, that's super cute. I like that. And then let's go back over to this bit over here and then try and work out what I kind of want to put over there. So at the minute we've mainly done toddlers. We've done one for children though as well, and obviously books are for everyone. So I'm trying to think of the kind of age range. We definitely wouldn't have infants in here, but toddlers be good. And I guess you could put some stuff in there for kids too, so that it's kind of a mix both. So let's maybe also put like a little art bed in there. We'll put that one in the corner. Ooh, we have this thing as well, which is super cool. What age range is that for though? It just says hey kids, so it doesn't actually specify who it's for. I assume that it's for like children though. Let's go with that. I feel like this weirdly looks like it's sort of like a nursery kind of place. I'm gonna do it with this color just because I like the blue. And if I'm doing that, I'm changing that color as well to this nice blue color. We actually have like no actual toys around here. I'm gonna shift this a little bit and then move this, and then we can put maybe toys in the corner here. What kind of toy box do we want to have? We could have this cool little monster guy, or we could go with this one. I feel like this one works a little bit better. Then we still have more room here. Now, because this is like sort of a nursery style thing, we could have some little like places where you can actually wait. Is that for, you have those for toddlers, don't you? Yeah, toddlers. So it makes sense to have, well, we'll just do a white and a pink one. Then I think we can go in and start adding some to our walls, because our walls are looking very empty. Oh, I just came up with a really cute idea as well. What if we had like a bear sitting in this corner? Or like we've got this cute little dog as well. Let's put this in the corner. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, yeah, I love that. Okay, let's add some stuff to our walls now. So I feel like something cute to have would be like this little thing that we did just put in that other room, just because I think it looked like really cute, and it's just one of those cutesy things that I think you'd have in this kind of place. Then obviously we've got many little stickers. A lot of them are like designed for kids, I think, so they will work. It's just whether or not I want to just add all of those to the walls. We've got things like this. To be fair, I think they're kind of cute. I'm gonna add them. Gonna add this guy next door. Then we do have this little unicorn boy over here, so I'm gonna add him, I guess, here, just standing on the little like skirting board. Then I love these bunnies. I'm gonna put them sitting on top of this like little toy box here. Then we do have these as well, these clouds, and I think they look good. Or we've got these clouds, so we do have different ones. You could do both. Let's do both. I think they kind of work with each other. We do have like this big empty space down here. I don't know whether there's anything else that I could put in. We've got a few like cuter like shelves and things, like this little like cloud shelf, which is kind of cool. We've got these, but they kind of get in the way. I think as an alternative, let's just do like this little thing here. At least then it fills it in a bit more. Then we could maybe add some more like toys around that area of the floor. So maybe put like a little cat over here. Ooh, we've got this little toy basket as well, which is super cute. I'm going to include this. Where can I put it? Maybe just by the door over here. Yeah, we'll put it there. We do have a kid's tub of toys as well, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it gets in the way a little putting it there though. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that one out for now. We could put a little fake plant on here though, just because I feel like otherwise if you put real plants in there, they might get wrecked. Okay, then as one more thing, I absolutely love this thing. I'm just trying to find one that works. I think this one kind of works. I might change it, but I love this little thing of just like kids' drawings. I'd go with that one. That one's quite good. And then we still have a little bit of space up here as well, so I'm not sure what else I could put there. We do have this cute little thing that comes with the pastel pop set as well. I think this one kind of works. It matches the rug and stuff picked. Okay, I think that's everything then. There isn't really a massive amount else that I can add in. So yeah, I think we're done. And there is our 5 rooms done. I think that these ones came out pretty cool. I'm glad that I came up with like a few more niche and like unique designs this time. I think in the last ones we've kind of been doing a lot of like bedrooms and stuff, so I think it was good to kind of stretch out and do something that was a bit different. I think that my favourite rooms for today were definitely the little gamer room and the last one we did, which was the kids sort of play area. Although I've got to say I am going to use the massive walk-in shower and probably the little storage pantry type area in like future builds, just because I think that that's quite unique to have. If you enjoyed this video today, guys, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post long videos every Wednesday and Friday at around 6 p.m. I also try to post shorts daily. On the screen is the playlist for this series if you'd like to check out the rest of them if you haven't already, as well as a recommended video, and I hope you all have a great evening.